See, when I did play football, every game you have to shake the opponent's hands, and I dreaded this. Just because I have left hemiplegia. So if you didn't know, I had a stroke which caused right hemiplegia. So every time I would go up to shake someone's hand, well, people's hand, you go down in a line and shake people's hands. And one time there was a point where I held onto a hand too long, so it felt uncomfortable, it felt awkward, but eventually I got off. Basically I felt embarrassed, but that's just a part of having hemiplegia. I'm telling you this story just because if you do things on repeat, it basically goes over time. So what I have done is every time I go up to a person and shake their hand, it's basically a good handshake. It's usually later on in life, like let's just say 14, 15, I do it automatically, like hold someone's hand, take it off. And I'm telling you this story just because if you do things repeatedly, then it's gonna be alright. So if you squeeze a ball, if you close a door, if you basically do anything with your hand repeatedly, you basically get very comfortable with it. And once you're comfortable with it, then you can progress onto different things. If you have a ball in your hand, squeezing it, a softball or dexterity exercises, it basically becomes easier, and eventually it will become easier, and then you can do it without the things that help you. So some of you must be thinking, what actually is neuroplasticity? It's basically if you have damaged tissue in the brain which connect to your arm or your leg, which people have with hemiplegia, it basically rewires the neurons inside your head, so everything you do repeatedly will become easier, just because it's strengthening another neural pathway. So the brain changes, so the functions of the neurons will become easier. I'm basically giving you the blueprint of what to do, how to get your weaker hand better. But if you just procrastinate, you won't be able to do stuff. It's only 5-10 minutes a day. You have to do dexterity exercises, and you've basically done it. It's not a quick fix, it's a lifestyle. Obviously people without it don't have to do it, but we have to get that extra mile. I want people who are desperate to get their hand as close to normal as possible, or even normal. It's a long process, neuroplasticity, but if you do it, you will be able to see results and basically get your hand back to the way it was. Obviously there's people who are worse off than me, but the thing is, why play the victim when you can improve and improve your life, basically? Because for most of my life, without my right side, it's basically been a battle, using one hand, using to do anything really, to tie shoelaces, to do up buttons, to basically do little things that most people don't know. And once that's happened, your life goes upside down. I know my life has turned upside down, but I am trying to show you guys how to do it. And that's why I'm recording my journey, because if I don't record my journey and I say, oh yeah, this is how to do it, you lot won't believe me. But if it does work, neuroplasticity, you guys can follow my journey and get better, get your life better, get your mental health better, get it all better overall. What I'm trying to do is record it so you guys can follow it and will get better. And these will never change. Like, if loads of people get strokes 5-10 years from now, they can follow my guide and just to get your hand and leg especially better. My leg is already normal, so my arm, I was just thinking, if I can get my leg as close to normal as possible, mine's basically normal, but if you guys want to know how I did that, then I will show you for free. Arms are basically harder to obtain normality, just because the dexterity in your hand, like if I can go like that, my right hand can't do that. So as soon as I'm able to go like that, then I will tell you how I did it.